Today is Friday, August 16th, 2024 in Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know what street this is exactly, but as you can see, this bus stop is adorned with this lettering here indicating that this is Midtown. But this is confusing in Charlotte. Yeah, I don't know anybody who actually calls this Midtown, but it is confusing. I mean, Midtown, wouldn't that be like South End? Or would South End be downtown? South End is more of like a true Midtown. But anyway, metropolitanclt.com. Hey guys. Five. As other. Oh, yeah. 500 South Kings Drive. 500 South Kings Drive. It's like some really pretty greenway. Yeah, over here. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually Little Sugar Creek. Same Little Sugar Creek that goes all the way to Sharon Road West and beyond to Pineville. This is the Cross Charlotte Trail. This is the urban section. Urban section is like along Kings Drive, Elizabeth Avenue. And the urban section of the Little Sugar Creek Greenway, it's actually like a bunch of little parks that are like right next to one another. It's like, let's see. A stream habitat is made up of 3 distinct but interrelated habitats. Each provides its own ecosystem and wildlife. Riffle. Okay, so a riffle is like a rapid. It's like a smaller, scale rapid, and like a river, they would call that a rapid. Pool is a deep area that allows for the water to slow down and provides great and floodplain. Yeah, this is Little Sugar Creek, if I'm not mistaken. I have hiked the majority of the Cross Charlotte Trail, sections of it that have been paved, and they're all a little bit different and unique in their own way. Can't say that I have like a favorite stretch of trail, but yeah, that is true. Like this creek, like by Sharon Road West, is like up to 20 feet deep after a rainstorm. Like you could very easily drown. Over here, like closer to Uptown, it's not as deep. Who's this guy? Thaddeus Lincoln Tate. I've hiked the majority of this trail, sections of it that have been paved. So the best parts of Little Sugar Creek to hike in Charlotte are Montford Drive, Park Road. That's a really pretty stretch of trail. Freedom Park. This stretch over here along Kings Drive. Cordelia Park. All very solid options. And you know what I used to do, and I had a scooter that I had to abandon on the side of the road. But like what I would do is like sometimes I'd get on the Greenway Trail with the scooter. It was almost like riding on the interstate versus taking a city street. I didn't have to stop at every crosswalk. It was like, it really is kind of like a highway for cyclers and for joggers. I wonder how long it would take because like Little Sugar Creek Greenway extends all the way to Pineville, North Carolina and beyond. Wonder how long it would take to cycle the entire length of the Cross Charlotte Trail. My guess would be about 3 hours to cycle. I didn't know there was a Charlotte Town Mall in 1960. I had never heard of that before. Yeah, look, as you can see, some stream restoration. Look, demolition of concrete cap at Little Sugar Creek. Streamside Terrace sits along the now restored Little Sugar Creek. Catalyst for the project was the restoration of Little Sugar Creek by Mecklenburg County, hidden for years beneath the mall parking lot. Yeah, like, so Mecklenburg County is kind of corrupt in my opinion, but they are good at some they do some things well. Like, yeah, I've been living in Charlotte for close to 20 years. When I moved here, there was not 1 mile of greenway. Not even one. Not even one. It feels like a couple years ago, they just started like paving like mad. Now there's like, I think 70 miles of greenway. Like only a few years ago, in recent memory, there was no greenway at all. So I think it's a really neat idea. And it's like a good utilization of like, you know, if you didn't know, like there's like ordinances, zoning ordinances. It's like basically like it prohibits any construction like within a certain amount of feet from a body of water. I don't know what the number is for like a creek. Probably like 50 feet. I think that's what it is. There's like a local ordinance, like building code. It's like there can be no structure within like 50 feet of any body of water. So because of that ordinance, you know, there's like a lot of like streams, creeks. You know, they usually have some wooded area around it. And it was just kind of like being wasted. And now they started to like aggressively pave trail. Yeah, the Little Sugar Creek Cross Charlotte Trail. It's cool because it's like the Cross Charlotte Trail, but there's other greenways that are prettier. There's one, it's called the 4 Mile Creek Greenway. It's all boardwalk. It's like Bevington Place, Ray Road. That's the prettiest greenway in my opinion. Let me go down here really quick. So we got 1 day of heavy rain last week. That was the most significant rainfall that we've had in like 6 months. It was whenever Tropical Storm Debbie was making its way along the eastern coast, the east coast. We're like 3 or 4 hours away from the coast, so that just means we have a rainy day, but it rained like all day. But I wonder how deep this gets and how much it swells. But obviously it's receded a lot. But there it is. Yeah, these used to be. I would not swim in there. I would not drink from there. But I see people letting their dogs get in. These all used to stink. Like they have stream restoration. Like it is like getting a little bit slowly but surely. They used to be disgusting. He's like, but I'm sorry. I'm like losing my voice a little bit. I do apologize about that. Also, I apologize about the degraded video quality. Usually I'm filming at 60 frames per second in full 4K resolution. I think right now I'm filming it at 30 frames per second in 1080p. Hey, how does everybody feel about the fake sirens, like disturbing the peace on like a nice day? Am I the only one who is annoyed by that? Well, I'm not actually annoyed by it right now. I'm just like, no, it is annoying. It's harassment. It's harassment. It feels like a threat. You know, what are you gonna do, shoot me? That's ridiculous though, I shouldn't say that. My bad for saying that. That's not appropriate either. But that's also not appropriate. But hey, I'm 25 years old. You're like fucking what, 35, 45? Anyway, where's the Target? It's this way. Yeah, the Metropolitan, this is the shopping center. It reminds me a little bit of Atlantic Station. Atlantic Station in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know who's ever been there. Atlantic Station is like a outdoor shopping center, kind of like this, but it's bigger. It's like right outside of Midtown Atlanta, Atlantic Station. This is like a very miniature, smaller scale version of that, I guess, in Charlotte. That's new. This Burlington Wow store. I've never seen one of those. Burlington Wow. Wow. You got to factor in, the price of these coats. These coats are really going to make a difference. You got to factor that in. Marshalls, U.S. Marshals, U.S. Marshals. U.S. Marshals, Ikumba, ECU, okay. Yeah, Best Buy. Yeah, this type of shit, this is usually shit that you have to drive to the suburbs to find. Like really around uptown, like this is like kind of rare to have like a Best Buy and a Marshalls. This is shit that you have to drive all the way out to the suburbs to find. So, yeah, the Metropolitan, it's cool. Serves its purpose, you know what I mean? How are you?
Good.
All right. This toothy grin. Well, there's more gum than tooth. Did you know that 1/2 of all Americans have gum disease? This place is amazing. It's like so good. One of my favorite restaurants of all time, Cava. So fucking interesting. It's really for like a refined palate. It's like, no, it's not. I have no idea what I'm eating when I go to Cava. but it's like everything is so good. It tastes so fresh. It's like kind of like, it's like a Chipotle style setup, but it's like for Mediterranean food. Half the shit on their menu, it's like, I don't know what it is. I've never had it before. It's really good. It's spicy. It's savory. It's like amazing. Charlottetown Avenue, 700 block of Charlottetown Avenue. Where's the CPCC? The CPCC is down there. Yeah, I was on a different part of Charlottetown Avenue a couple days ago, like Hawthorne Lane, Charlottetown Avenue, Elizabeth Avenue and Charlottetown, that intersection. It's like CPCC Central. This is Metropolitan Avenue and Charlottetown Avenue. I haven't been here in a while. I have not been here in quite some time. I think I was with Ted last time he used to like coming here. Brooklyn Village Avenue, let's see, is right up there. You can kind of see I-277 a little bit. Right now I'm like, this is east. This is east of Uptown. There's the high-rise construction of Uptown Charlotte, kind of obstructed by that really lame tree right there. Let me go on this side. Hey, I used to have the same car, but hey, what up? It was red. I had a red 2007 Camry. So Charlottetown Avenue, yeah, right up there is Brooklyn Village Avenue. That's kind of like First Street in Charlotte for all intents and purposes. And yeah, the nomenclature here is kind of confusing. Midtown, I've never heard anybody say, oh, Midtown. I've never heard that before. I mean, Charlotte, it's like, we don't have a true Midtown. We have a Uptown. But it's not big enough for there to be like a downtown and a Midtown and an Uptown yet. So we don't really have a true Midtown. But I guess they're calling this Midtown. But yeah, it reminds me of Atlantic Station in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlantic Station. It's off of I-85, right, like in Midtown Atlanta. Today is Friday, August 16th, 2024, in Charlotte, North Carolina. The time is 1 p.m. Wow, it's still early in the day. I wonder what this day has in store for me. Buckets of sunshine. Buckets of sunshine. Like the text messages that we rehearse. I'm gonna have that kind of day where it's like buckets of sunshine. Buckets of sunshine and laughter. What is this? This looks like some like health fucking protein chocolate bar or something. It's probably like more granola than chocolate. I gotta go. Saucy Nugs, I saw the commercial for that. It looked really nasty.